Hello, good morning, afternoon, and evening again. Quickly, I want to look at decimal numbers. But what I want to do with decimal numbers is to expose us to the place value of the decimal numbers. Each of the positions you have in the decimal, their scale. If we understand this, we can arrange decimal numbers in increasing order of magnitude. What I mean by arranging decimal numbers in increasing order of magnitude is arranging according to their size, from the largest to the smallest, or from the smallest to the largest. That means you can go in ascending order. So when you're asked to arrange numbers in ascending order, to ascend means go from the smallest to the largest. Or you can be asked to go in descending order, start from the largest, come to the smallest. So whether we are going in ascending order or we are going in descending order, we are arranging decimals in order of magnitude. But in order for us to successfully arrange decimal numbers in order of increasing magnitude, we need to understand the place value of decimal numbers, because it can be very confusing. So let's do this first. My third graders, fourth graders, fifth graders, sixth graders, year 7, 8, 9, you'll be required to do this. As you advance in your grade, they make it complex for you. But the principle is the same thing. In order to arrange decimal numbers in increasing order of magnitude, you need to take advantage of your knowledge of place value of decimal numbers. So for you to take advantage of it, it means you need to know it. So you have to stay with me so you can know it. All right, so for this is a decimal number. Decimal. Why? Because you can see the presence of the decimal notation or the decimal point. And we said that a decimal figure is a number that includes a decimal point. It shows parts less than 1. In my previous videos, I showed us all the numbers between 0 and 1. I did that. Alright, so that's not what we're doing right now. So I'm going to take this off. Let me just take it off so that we're not confused. I don't want to increase anybody's confusion coefficient. Your confusion coefficient should be reducing. It's all right. So we have this. Use this decimal notation here. Immediately after the decimal notation, the first position, the first place is called the tenth. So let's call this. This is the tenth. So the place value, any number that falls under the first position after the decimal, 1, 2, whatever the number is, provided it is here, the first position after the decimal, we will call it the tenth. This is the tenth. Then we go this way. This is the hundredth. So first position, tenth. Second position, hundredth. The third position here is the thousand. Notice this. And the fourth position here is 10. Thousandth. It goes on and on and on and on like that. Please note that each of the position here represents a number of decimal place. This is the first position, the first decimal place. The second position, the second decimal place. The third position, the third decimal place. The fourth position, the fourth decimal place. So you can comfortably say that in this decimal number or figure like this, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. There are 4 decimal places here. 4. it is important that we take note of this. There's something else I'd like us to know, and this thing I want to say is what will guide anybody who wants to arrange decimal numbers like this in increasing order of magnitude. Please take note that this 3 here, which is the 10th, this 10th position is bigger than the 100th, and the 100th position is bigger than the 1000th, and the 1000th position is bigger than the 10,000th. That means any number you see in the 10th position is greater than any other number here. That means 3 here, which is the 10th, is greater than 6, which is the 100th. Even if 6 ordinarily, 6 is bigger than 3 now, like children will say, but please take note that because of the positioning, you have 3 here for the 10th. The 10th house is bigger than the 100th house. The 100th house is bigger than the 1000th house, and the 1000th house is bigger than the 10,000. As you continue to go increase in decimal places, the size or the scale of the number drops. If we have this understanding, we can arrange decimals in increasing order of magnitude. I'm going to bring us with videos where I'll crack that, but what I want us to know for now is that this position here, the 10th, is greater or bigger than the 100th. The 100th is greater or bigger than the 1000th, and the 1000th is greater or bigger than the 10,000. Because 3 here is to the 10th, this is the same thing as saying 3 over 10. It's 3. And 3 over 10 means 3 divided by 10. This over is the same thing as division. And 3 divided by 10 is the same thing as saying 0.3. How? Division by moving the decimal point based on the number of zeros the divisor has. I have 1 0 here. And this number, all I did was just to move, cross this 0, use this, and the decimal notation is here. That's how I got 0.3. So that you know that this number 3 over 10 is the same thing as 0.3. For the 100th, my dear learners, I'd like you to stay with me. Just try and stay with me. For the 100th, we have 6 for the 100th. So this is 6 over 100. And 6 over 100 is the same thing as 6 divided by 100. And 6 divided by 100 is 1, 2 zeros. I'll move 1, 2. 0 here as a placeholder, so that this is now 0.06. If you like, 0 here, 0.06. For the 1000th, I have 5 for the 1000th. So this is 5 over 1000, which is the same thing as 5 divided by 1000. This 5 here, okay, let me bring it out. If I say 5 divided by 1000, remember there are 1, 2, 3 zeros here, and this is 5. There is always an invisible decimal point here, but because there are 1, 2, 3 zeros, I'll move 1, 2, 3. Then my decimal point, so that this is 0.005. If I like, I'll put my 0 here, so that this is 0.005. The 10th, the 100th, and the 1000th. The 1000th, so that this is 0.005. And for the 10,000th, the number we have here is 4. So this is me saying 4 over 10,000. 4 over 10,000 is also the same thing as saying 4 divided by 10,000, okay? And if I'm dividing by 10,000, this is my 4. I'll break it down here again so that we can actually see this carefully. So this is 4 divided by 10,000. Please notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So I'm going to use the 4 zeros I have here to move this point here. 1 step forward, 2 step forward, 3 step forward, 4 steps. Then my decimal point will move from here to this point. So that to the 10,000 is what? 0.0004 to the 10,000. It is very, 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 very important that we take note of this. So with this, so that this is 0.0004. Let's know this. Why is it good we understand the skeleton? It is important that we understand this because understanding this will help us arrange decimal numbers in order of increasing magnitude. We can arrange either in ascending order or in descending order. So you when you look at this number 0.3654, it's a decimal number. Most times learners who are in grade 4, 5, sometimes they are confused. And if this issue is not addressed until you get to high school, middle school, high school, you start to struggle where you're not supposed to struggle in maths. And I maintain that maintaining the basics, understanding these basics, it's important. This is the foundation that every other thing you will do in maths will rest on. So if you get this right, fine. For those of us who already know this, kudos to us. But if we have younger ones, siblings, friends, acquaintances, who you think should know this or is struggling with this, is a 4th grader, is a 5th grader, send this video to the person. That way you're helping the person to learn. So what we have now, if we have this number, we already know by looking at it what each of the number here represents. So when you have this is 10th, like I said, this is the 100th, this is the 1000th, and this is the 10,000. So you know how it is written, how it should appear, and the reason it should appear the way it's appearing. If you understand what I have done here, just try this. If you try it, whatever you get, you can. If you do it on a piece of paper, you can just snap it and drop it in the comment section. I'll look at it. If there is need, if I see that a lot of people are missing it, I'll come back to this and I'll work it out. So, but this is what we need to know, and let's take note of it. Until I meet you again, please continue to learn. Bye for now.